more on those words from Erdogan. We're joined by Mehmet Celik, a journalist at the Daily Sabah, and he's in the studio with us. Mehmet, good to see you. So let's just start first of all. What do you think the US wants? What do you think Turkey, wants to see from the US in Syria?
Well, especially in a critical time like it is right now, Turkey needs a strong, reliable, and consistent ally in the region, particularly given the fact that there is a huge humanitarian crisis at its border. There is a Daesh, which is a national threat to its security, and there is a political turmoil on its border due to Assad. Turkey needs a strong and reliable partner with a strong foreign policy which can tackle these problems.
And I suppose your point will be then that Erdogan's comments show that the US is not as reliable because they're backing groups that obviously Turkey describes as terrorists.
Well, I think there is a break in their relationship at the moment. US is not really acting consistently. They contradict themselves in a way, if you ask me, because they say PKK is a terror organization. At the same time, they go ahead and say PYD or YPG is their partner, when PYD and YPG is an offshoot of PKK. These are contradicting moves for Turkey.
But I suppose from the US's point of view, they're just trying to see anyone that can fight against Daesh and against Assad, and they're willing to support those groups that can do that.
Well, Russia also says that they are fighting Daesh. Assad also saying that they are fighting Daesh. I mean, how can this be an argument, if you ask me?
Isn't this one of the problems of asymmetric war, where there are so many different sides that it's so difficult to try and find a bit of common ground between any of the warring parties?
This is exactly why I think we need a huge, strong presence by the U.S. tackling this problem. U.S. is basically, sitting back and watching right now. Whereas Russia and Assad making moves. I mean, we are seeing what's happening in Aleppo at the moment. There's a huge humanitarian crisis, let alone the regime taking over some of the land.
Now, you say you want to see the US, but I mean, in the past few days, we've heard from the UAE, we've heard from other Gulf states, and also I think Turkey are holding military maneuvers with Saudi Arabia at the moment. Could we see more of a regional boots on the ground force to go into Syria, do you think?
Well, Saudi Arabia said that if there is a coalition troops on the ground, then they will join. Meanwhile, the military drill, with Turkey and Saudi Arabia was said that it was not actually against Daesh, but it was something that was scheduled previously. So there are two different things. I think U.S. needs to not wait until the presidential elections and make a move to tackle the problem in Turkey's region if they want to become a really strong and reliable partner.
Absolutely. Okay, Mehmet, we have to leave it there, but thank you very much for coming in as always.